And we are live. Well, hello there, private practice success community. How are you guys going? Let me just do this. This is it's very noisy here today, so I'm using a bit of a microphone just to help it. Oh, Biscuity. Biscuit is barking at the cat outside, barking at Butterball. So let me just go into our Facebook group on my laptop. That's what I'm looking down at right here. I was sitting here at my dining room table. That's where I'm at right now, having breakfast. And I thought, okay, I have around 15 minutes until it's my weekly Q&A for my inner circle. So every Thursday from 11 to 12:30 Queensland time. Hey Tess, including Tess. We get together on Zoom and we spend 90 minutes brainstorming, problem solving and doing all of that stuff. And I thought I've got 15 minutes before I need to be on. And I thought, what can I do? As I'm having breakfast, I like to stay productive, right? And I thought, hang on, what is that on the screen? I don't know what that is. And I thought, hang on, it's not on my, what is that mark on the screen? I do not know what that is. That is so odd. Abby, come look here. Hang on, Abby is my PA, of course. Look at that little mark. What's that? I've never seen it. Yeah, it's on the telephone. Very interesting. We'll just leave it there because we take imperfect action, right? And we've got Tess on here. We've got Naomi on here. Hey Naomi, how are you going? We've got two other people. Please say hi, say hello. And I'm not starting it over again because I need to be done by 11. So I thought I'm gonna quickly hop into the group and answer a couple of questions. So as you may have noticed, I've just let you guys know, hey Lauren, hey, I have informed you guys that currently applications is open for the 12-month Inner Circle group, which is my close group. So it starts in January, finishes in December. It's a high level intensive mentoring and coaching program for private practice owners. And I've had quite a number of people email me over the last couple of days, and I've started to see a bit of a trend from some in that there's some frequently asked questions. Tess says, go for it, peeps. Thank you, Tess. It is one amazing experience. I don't think you can tell somebody really, although Tess, you did an awesome job in that surprise video you did. And of course, Valerie did an amazing job in her surprise review video as well. But so you can try to tell people, but until you're in it, you just don't know, right? What it is like, because it's a learning, it's professional development, but it's an experience. You have to be in it to really know and get the value from it, right? So I thought, let me hop on here, because if there are people emailing me with these questions, there might be people out there that have these questions in their mind, but they don't feel confident to reach out and actually ask them, and that's okay as well. So I've got a list. I made a quick list here of the, let me pop it here. Where can I pop it so it's easy for me to see? Frequently asked questions. So the first question that I get so often, okay, how interesting is that? And the psychologists in the group can analyze this for us, right? Is, am I too small, Gerda? Am I too small? Is my practice too small to join the inner circle? The answer is a very radiant, confident no, okay? You are never too small in your private practice, in your journey, whether it's your mindset journey, whether it's your physical practice growth journey, you're never too small to join the inner circle, right? This year I had two practice owners, one from Adelaide, one from Melbourne, that actually joined the inner circle not having started their own private practice, right? So their goal for inner circle was to do it right and do it right from the start, to get all the things in place that needed to be in place, to ensure they have the right systems from the start, to ensure they have the right mindset from the start, and that was their journey. And it was actually really amazing to have such a great mix of people in the group. On the flip side of that, I also have people message me and go, Gerda, I really love what you do. I always get value. I really resonate with your energy and, your teachings. But, I've been doing this for 10, 15, 20 years. I think I know everything, or that's not really what they say, but they say, I think I've been through everything with this experience, right? But they're really saying, without saying, I think I know how to do this private practice thing, which I 100% agree with. You have probably made every mistake of the book just like I have, okay? However, it doesn't mean that you can't benefit from the inner circle. Just imagine having a group of like-minded professionals that can push you to even that next level that you maybe not even know existed, right? So for a lot of people that's been doing this private practice thing for 5 years or more, for them it's really about going, okay, how do I streamline stuff even more? Because the thing is, you don't know what you don't know until you know what you don't know. And even if you think you know everything, there's probably stuff you don't know, right? And I might be doing certain things completely different to you. I might be doing certain things just a little bit different, but that's what makes all the difference, right? Sometimes I find the easiest people for me to work with are those guys, because I can get them to tweak something so small, but because they're already an existing group private practice, the returns is just like tenfold immediately, right? And they get their return on investment back so quickly. So for a lot of group practice owners, it is those systems, processes stuff. It's going to that next level. For a lot of them, it is breaking through the income glass ceiling, or even the turnover glass ceiling, where they go, we're making 750K a year, but you keep on talking about the 7-figure practice. We just can't get there. How do you do that, Gerda? That's what I want to know. My practice is making $750,000. How do you get to $1 million? That's their goal, and they'll get that return on the investment. And for a lot of other group practice owners, it's again about, okay, I want a practice that can run completely in my absence. I want to step away. I want to do speaking. I want to do online programs. I want to do, high level corporate stuff, consulting, where I really, can build my brand, right? In terms of and have that separate to the practice, so that I, at the end of the day, have a sellable asset in my private practice, and I still have this other part of what I do. And all of these guys together, you might think, but isn't it a waste for the little guy to hear that, or for the big guy to hear what the little guy is going? No, it is so amazing when you bring 8 people together that is in this, that is committed. They support one another so much. I can't tell you how much even I get from the relationships in this group, right? Just breaking the isolation, having 7 other private practice egging you on, really encouraging you to that next level, and having people that you can immediately ask a question. It is just so amazing. I get goosebumps just thinking about it. And obviously, this stuff is still fresh in my head just from having been at the Inner Circle retreat on the Gold Coast, and there was so much tears. And after the last day, after the Sunday night, when I went back to my hotel room and I was so exhausted, I slept for an hour and a half, which I never do, but I was emotionally exhausted just from saying goodbye, not from the actual content. That expands me, the stuff that we do, but emotionally, because you build such strong relationships that continue beyond the 12-month period. Tess says we all learn so much from each other despite stages of practice development. Exactly, and it happens every year. All right, I've got 4 minutes. The other big question is, Gerda, what is the time investment that it's going to take? So if I want to get absolute value from it, how much time do I need to invest? I really don't have an answer for that, right? My answer is you invest as much time as you want to and as you need to, right? There will be structured stuff like today's weekly Q&A. Ideally, I want you to attend all of them, right? But if you can't, that's okay. You're not going to land into trouble. And it will only be your own inner voice that's going to give you a hard time for it. That same inner voice that we try and get rid of during these 12 months, right? We really give yourself the freedom and the flexibility to take what you need and be who you have always meant to be, right? So even if you can't get to a retreat, that's okay. It's happened, all right? I think it's happened 3 times that somebody couldn't get to a retreat. That's okay. It doesn't mean it takes away from the value that they get from it. Like Amy on the weekend, her flight was delayed, right? So we live streamed her from the airport, waiting on Saturday to actually get on the flight. She was still part of it. She was still participating, right? I think we break through a lot of mental blocks throughout this year. And for me personally, I never ask myself that question anyway, because I know if I want it bad enough, I will do what needs to be done, right? I will make the time, because why? This will now be a priority. And I totally get the time investment thing. If you are already feeling pressured for time, you might think I'm not ready to do this, but I can tell you this is the reason why you have to do it. If you're feeling pressured for time, Inner Circle is what you need. Okay, there might be some growing pains, I'm not gonna lie to you, in the first 3 months, because we really take a long, hard look at your practice, and certain things might need to change, but it's all for the better at the end of the day. All right, what else? The other question really is around, can I afford to do it? And I thought I will add this one in here on the end, because we're almost out of time. I don't have a lot of people emailing asking me, just what's the price, okay? And I was thinking maybe people might watch this and go, the recording, or even watch live and go, oh, tell me what's the investment level, Gerda? And I won't be telling you the investment level. Here's why, right? Because whether it is $100 a month, $1,000 a month, $10,000 a month, $100,000 a month, or $1 million a month, you cannot make this decision based on price alone, right? You need to look at the value that you're going to get of it, and the return on investment. Now, I can tell you, if I have to count up all the time, the events, the intellectual property, all of that stuff in terms of what is the monetary value of this. I'm not even talking about the priceless mindset value, the priceless emotional growth value. And I mean, I'm emotionally connected to, but I think my intellectual property is like priceless, right? Or at least worth $5 million, but that is unrealistic, Gerda, as my accountant tells me. But let's even say, even if it's all worth $100,000, you will get your return on investment, because people tell me that. They come to the weekly Q&A and they tell me, I've run my numbers, and compared to last year's quarter, we just had that over the weekend. One of the girls from Sydney checked in, and she said she's compared the last quarter in this year that we had from the previous year, 50,000 K increase, okay? That's amazing. The numbers doesn't lie. That's 50K. And I can tell you this program isn't 50K, right? So that's like in one quarter, in a 3-month period, $50,000 more as a result of implementing this stuff. So from a numbers perspective, this is my most valuable, high return program. There's nothing you can do with me that's going to get you the return on investment as you're going to get with this program. So by all means, if you're interested, let me know, right? What else? Okay, I'm gonna have to leave it at that. It's 11 o'clock. Tessa, are you still with me? Because we need to jump on a Zoom, right? And what I want to do is I'm gonna leave you with a journal prompt, because whether you join my 12-month Inner Circle mentoring program, or you work with another business coach or mentor, but the one thing, oh please, that I highly recommend is that you do work with somebody that's actually done it, okay, within our industry. There's some amazing general business coaches out there, but you're going to spend the first 3 to 6 months teaching them what you can and can't do in private practice, and really they're just not going to get it at the end of the day, right? So really get yourself a mentor, get yourself a coach. I would love to welcome you to the 12-month Inner Circle. There is 5 more spots left, but if you have that resistance still in you, I want to give you this journal prompt, and I'm typing it into the comment section right now. It is, what is the real reason you are refusing to step into who you were born to be. Okay? What is the real reason you are refusing to step into who you were born to be? Do yourself a favor. Okay? Spend 20 minutes journaling on that, getting really honest with yourself about what is holding you back, because you've got only one life to live, right? And if you've been postponing to actually reach out your hand to somebody to help you, please stop that. Okay, you need to put you first. You need to put your growth first. You need to put your needs first. Yes, you want to be there for your kids and all of that type of stuff. And I should say, by the way, in my very first inner circle, we had a mum in there that would bring her 18-month-old to all our retreats. I said, he's going to be a little CEO before the age of 10, right? So we are extremely family friendly in the inner circle. We just make it work. And it's about really, you can have everything you want, right? You just need to know what it is and what's holding you back. Guys, I'm going to have to love and leave you because my inner circle is waiting. That's Cassie. I thought it's Abby coming to say, Gerda, you need to hop off. If you're interested in the inner circle, please email me at gerda@private-practice-success.com. Let me know why this is your time to be in it. Please also note, just a reminder, that on the 1st of December, the investment level goes up with $500 per month. So if you enroll before the 1st, you have to enroll in the month of November, and today is the 29th. You've got today and tomorrow. You can get in for the whole of next year at 2018 rates. Okay, so you'll be saving $500 a month. So do not delay. I look forward to speaking to you soon. And remember, as always, all you need to do is say yes to your very own ultimate level 5 private practice. And I'll speak to you again soon. Bye for now.